Disclaimer: any information provided is for education purpose only. I'm not a registered broker, dealer, or an advisor. If any stocks are going up or down, I might have taken or I might not have taken. Whatever I'm expressing are obviously my opinions and not necessarily an investment advice. Trading involves substantial risk of losses. Disclaimer about the strategy: this system has brought me a new hope of life in making enough money for a retirement for someday. I've made a lot of success ever since I've discovered the Renko and started using it. I must frankly let you know that it is not a 100% winning strategy or a holy grail. There will be winning streaks and there will be losing streaks as well. And this particular system is used for getting the best entries. And there is still a flaw in the department of finding perfect exit strategies. I still have to come across someone or something that knows the perfect exit strategy and exit timings. Hello, welcome to the channel View on Stocks. If you're watching this video and if you like this content, please subscribe to this channel, and if you find that this will help your friends, then consider sharing it. Let's move on to today's analysis. What happened yesterday and how are we going to prepare for tomorrow? Okay, so today, as per the expectation, market remained bullish. Today was the last day of expiry. The Nifty was in the bullish trend and it has started creating the resistance levels. So this is not touching our extreme mean reversion band. So we'll not be going for any sell order. We'll wait if there is any resistance breakout. That is, we'll be buying above 14,785. And if I find a bearish candle which is below this mean reversion band, afterwards we'll be going for a sell. Bank Nifty, it also remained on the bearish side today. In the first half of the market remained bearish, but then it started bouncing back because a lot of the people would be shifting their expiry from this contract to next weekly expiry. So the market is on the bullish side, but still it is below the resistance area. So if I have to take a buy position, I'm expecting the market to go beyond 33,095. Buy above 33,095, and if you are in the bearish, take a fresh sell trade of put option or on the future sell trade below 33,052. Okay. Bajaj Finance, it was a very good day for Bajaj Finance today. So first time there was a resistance breakout. It gave us a buy at 5,623, and fortunately the market took a reversal. So immediately our stop loss would have been hit. Maybe 1,500 rupees per lot would be the loss, and then we got a sell position at 5,616, and fortunately after that the market came down rapidly, and near the support area, somewhere near the exit was at 5,519, and the market, because it has given a buy position, we would be accumulating the buy trades and market is going up. We can expect Bajaj Finance to stay bullish until it triggers the stop loss at 5,491. Fundamentally or technically there is no big news tomorrow other than the pandemic situation and other things. Tata Motors, as we told yesterday, we were remaining on the bullish side from 288, and market gave us a very good profit. It went to as high as 302 and started creating the resistance. We will remain in the bullish side until I find a bearish candle which is closing below. We can expect the market to break out 309 resistance if at all the market is bullish, or if it is bearish, we have to see. We'll look into next few stocks. ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank also, we were on the bullish side from 589 from the previous day. Market was continuously breaking the resistance, and the previous day when the market was closing, it gave us an exit somewhere at 602. Today in the first half the market was remaining bearish. The resistance was broken at 606 and the market went up to as high as 611. So the main thing is we would have taken a buy position at 606, and there was a reversal point here, correct? So the reversal is 607. We would have exited with a 1 rupee profit, and then once again the market gave us a sell and the stop loss got hit at 609. So 1 rupee profit, 1 rupee loss, and we will be remaining on the buy side. The reason because the resistance is being broken. So now buy is at 610. We can expect the market to go further bullish. The target, we don't know at what price the target can go. Asian Paints, The market was totally flat today, but remained bearish side. We are bearish from 2625 from 4th of May, and market is bearish, and it started testing the support level. So the stop loss, the target was 2520. So until 2520 we will remain on the bearish side only, but if at all the market is going up, you can expect the market to remain on the bullish side from here. Fundamentally, technically speaking, the candle patterns are not telling us anything. If I try to draw a trend line from here and try to connect, it is trying to stay within the trend line only. So we will be having a buy above from 2574, and we will continue to remain on the sell side until the market is below the trend line. Reliance, there was no movement in Reliance today. There was a buy call and there was a sell call, and overall the market is flat for Reliance. So overall we will be remaining on the bearish side because the market has not yet touched our support level. HCL Tech, fortunately today the market came a very good, the gap down happened actually. There was a gap up, the market went up to 929, and suddenly there was a very drastic fall. It did not give us an opportunity to exit the trade as well, and it came down to as low as 910, and people started buying from these levels. So this wouldn't have affected us in the Renko because we are in bullish since 906. So the market went to 929, it came down, and it is remaining on the bullish side. We can expect a gradual cup shape formation. Gradually it is trying to go up. Okay, so market will be range bound in the near days, but it will remain on the bullish side. TCS, already we are in the bullish from 3rd of May, from 3338. The market is going up. Now for a fresh trade, the market is flat, no new fresh trades. Old trades kindly hold on. SBIN stock, SBIN is totally flat as on today. There was a little bit drop and it was rising. Overall it is in the middle, so no fresh trades. If at all people are having old trades, they have to remain on the bearish side. HDFC Bank, as usual, there is no trade even for today. The market was totally flat. It was between 1414 to 1404. There was no big movement in HDFC Bank as well. Right, so there was nothing big. JSW Steel, very good day. The resistance broke and it gave us a buy opportunity somewhere at 736, and it went to as high as 746, and it gave us an exit at 744. From 744, maintaining a strict stop loss at 746, the market actually came drastically down. We will be remaining on the bearish side. The main reason is still it has not hit our support level. Okay, so overall market is flat, no fresh trade is allowed. For as of now, people who are in the bearish side can remain on the bearish side only. Bharti Airtel, as usual, it is testing this 566, 567 level. Every time the market is coming here, triple top, one high, second high, third high. So fourth high, there was a confirmation, the sell trade at 564, and currently the market is trading at 561. No fresh trades, but you can remain on the bearish side. BPCL, resistance got broke here today at 432. We can remain bullish, but fortunately it also gave us a sell signal here, but we will not be taking here because it has not touched our mean reversion band. The mean reversion band is actually similar to the Bollinger Band. Only thing is, we'll try to, it's a standard deviation parameter which will tell us the extreme conditions of the market. So if the market is actually touching this, that means the market is actually on the extreme side. Market is overextended. We can expect a pullback or a major reversal after that. So now here the BPCL, the market, the resistance is created, but still it is not overextended. We may expect a resistance breakout. So buy above 437 or no trade. Adani Ports, it is still on the bullish side, but temporary resistance is also created somewhere at 752, but no trade. The reason because it is not on the overextension level. Ambuja Cement, today there was a range bound market. Totally the market went high, broke the resistance, triggered our stop loss at 315, and there was a sell signal as well from 315. The market is remaining bearish. I'll be holding on to the position, maintaining strict stop loss at 316, and the target can be somewhere at 307. HDFC, no movement. There was a buy signal on the previous day, that is 2389. It was going bullish, but there is nothing big. The automobile sector, there was a very good news today, so there was a lot of fluctuation which was happening. Yesterday only there was a buy signal which was given from Bajaj Auto, that is 3828, and today fortunately there was a gap up, I believe, as well as the market there was a shoot. Continuously it went up. It is within the overextension range. It gave us an exit at 3948, and once again the resistance got broke at 3976, and that stop loss was also hit at 3970. A very minor loss of maybe 1500 rupees, as well as the profits will be huge. Now currently the market is overextended, and it has also given us a sell signal at 3970. Now I'll be taking a buy position if the resistance is broken, or I'll remain on the bearish side until my lower side target will be hit. Maruti, same thing. The resistance got broke today, and fortunately it gave us a buy signal somewhere at 6630, and it went to as high as 6719, and market is remaining on the bearish side after that. For tomorrow, the market may trade bearish. If at all the market is going up, I'll be taking a buy above 6746. Sun Pharma, it is remaining on the bullish side. The buy signal, one time it gave us at 680, a stop loss was hit at 678, and once again another buy signal is given at 679, and it is above the support line. And the whole day, the market was highly volatile with respect to Sun Pharma. Mean reversion band was touched yesterday, and we were remaining on the sell side, that is from 688, and fortunately the market came to as low as 680, and then the market triggered the stop loss at 692. It gave us a buy signal at 692, and the exit was here somewhere at 696. Another sell signal, stop loss hit 699. Once again a buy, stop loss hit at 698, and after that a target from 698 to as low as 681. So here there were around more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. Okay, so when we are trying to analyze these 5 trades, it is something like whenever the loss is happening, it is very minimal, just 2 bricks. But whenever the profit is happening, it is huge. So whenever you are trying to, get into the strategy or prepare any strategy, you need to consider the risk to reward ratio. Why I am going to take the trade here? Is it worth trading? Cadillac, a very good sell signal somewhere at 609. It came down to as low as 598, and it gave us an exit somewhere at 599. The buy signal was there at 599. The market went up, but it came down and triggered the stop loss. It is okay because I have accepted if the market is going up, it has to trigger the target side on the red band. It has not happened. So once again it gave me a re-entry. So I'll not hesitate to re-enter. Once again at 597, the market is shooting up. So as long as it remains above 595, I will stay bullish. If it is below 595.70, I'll cut down the buy signal for stop loss, and I'll go for a sell trade. Wipro, it was a very good day today. The resistance got broke at 496. This is not a stop loss or reversal entry because it is not touching the red band. So the buy was somewhere at 497. It went to as high and exit at 510, and market is trading at the same level. It has given a sell position at 514. Buy above 516, sell below 514. The target can be on the lower side, somewhere at 490, 492. Sale, the market is still trading near the resistance level. It has triggered our stop loss, that is at 136. Buy above 136, stay below on the sell side below 135. Axis Bank, let me open the Axis Bank. Draw the template. Yes, and a small settings I need to alter. How to draw the template, how to construct the bricks, what would be the points of the brick sizes, everything will be taught to you in the paid subscription classes and other things. So previous day there was a very heavy fluctuation in the Axis Bank, and today the market remained on the bearish side overall. As of now, the market is totally flat, but we will be remaining on the bearish side from 722. Overall, Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank are all in the bullish side. So we can expect the market to break 724. So buy above 724 and remain on the bearish side below 723. That's all for today's preparation for upcoming futures and option stocks. Guys, like, share, subscribe, and anything you have in which are the stocks you want to analyze. Only with respect to futures and options, you can remain, kindly share your comments in the comment section below. And you would like to give an opinion about how I will be able to improvise on my strategies or analysis, the feedback will always be better for me. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Install the MetaTrader software, get the data feeds of NSE and VSE stocks, install the Renko Expert Advisor, which will help you to create the offline graphs. Install our template. You will know where to take a buy signal and where to take a sell signal. It is that simple. Now we also have a free subscription and a paid subscription. Now in the free subscription, you will be able to see all our technical analysis, where on a regular basis, I'll be sharing the videos, probably on a day-to-day basis. And I'll be sharing what are the levels and what Renko graphs are actually telling you using the softwares. Only thing what you'll not be having as a free subscriber is the custom indicators and the customer support will not be having. But as a paid subscriber, we'll be giving you the access, through the WhatsApp. We'll be giving you the help and support on a regular basis. You can find me at this particular WhatsApp, as well as we also are in Instagram. You can follow us through the Instagram. We run various courses related to fundamentals and technical analysis as well. Thank you very much.